Coexisting with Rob and Maggie contains explicit content and is intended for mature audiences, mainly because Maggie will drop F-bombs and I will make sexual innuendos or jokes. Also, Rob nor Maggie should be considered mature. Let me out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car. That was my impersonation of Nicole Kidman in Days of Thunder, the 12-time Oscar award-winning film that featured the late Robert Duvall. I know that's an awful, awful Nicole Kidman impersonation. I know when I said it, I'm like, yeah, that's a... But that was her when she wanted Tom Cruise to let her out of the vehicle when he was racing Rowdy Burns. I think it's Rowdy Burns. After they had lunch, Maggie, you need to see this 12-time Oscar award-winning film. It is directed by Tony Scott. It is a fantastic movie. It's a feel-good movie of the year back in 1990, I want to say, 90 or 91. It's a fantastic film. It brings the whole world together. You know, it does. It's one of those kind of movies. But rest in peace to Robert Duvall, one of my favorite actors. He's he was very good. But as I start every show, Maggie, how you doing?
I still can't get over how. Yeah, that was the worst Nicole Kidman impersonation.
It sounded like Nicole Kidman trying to use a Boston accent and totally failing on multiple levels. But
all of these.
I digress. In the words of Taz.
That's one for the books. Okay.
I think we should shut that book.
Throw it away, light it on fire. I don't know. I'm good. Last week's the party for my coworker was so much fun, and by fun I mean that it wasn't, nothing special. I was just there with a bunch of, regular customers I haven't seen in ages because I'm never there during the weekends. So it's, every time I keep saying to myself that I need to, start staying in the bar after my Saturday day shift just so I can, catch up with, friends and everything. And, have a life outside of this apartment. I kind of don't, but like it's good. People keep saying it's good for me. But because like when you have one good night out, you kind of feel like all of the nights out will be good, and they never are because they're usually quite boring. That's why I stopped going out actually. But it was pretty good. And listen, I told you this like weeks ago. In our bar tomorrow, there's a Sleep Token tribute band.
Ooh, cool.
Because you know my love for Sleep Token, right?
I've heard about it, yes.
Yes, you've heard about it. So it's the people doing the tribute concert, they're my friends. Like I know them. Like two of them are the people who make the sound during the concerts. Like they're pretty much part of the team. So that is the only reason why I'm going to stay for the concert, because they're my friends and I promise them I'll be there to support them. But because I've listened to their stuff, because they have they have a social account on which they upload their covers from Sleep Token. And I'm like, I mean, they're good, but the vocalist sounds nothing like Vessel. when you love Sleep Token and when you're a fan of the band, like a huge part of the band is Vessel's voice, and like that's I'm gonna. I told my colleagues when they came to work, and before I was leaving today, and I was like, I'm gonna try not to stab my face with a fork during that concert.
Probably,
I
yeah,
took
that's probably a
probably
good
a good
thing.
idea. Yeah, so I promised, the guys that are playing. I told them, listen, I'm gonna stay and watch the concert, but I cannot shut my face off, and my face will be this during the during the because I can't control this. Okay, it has a mind of its own, and I cannot promise shit when it comes to facial expressions. I just hope they're not. I don't go that cringe that I pour myself a drink, because like this Monday I celebrated 4 years of sobriety. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Clap hands.
Yes, and I hope that it's not that bad that I go. So yeah, I hope it's not. Fingers crossed, it's not that bad. Fingers crossed, people who bought tickets actually enjoy, because I don't think I'm the one, that's important here. I feel like the people attending the concert should be having fun, not me. Like I don't think I'm important because I don't pay. Okay, I'm just there. But guys, this is a wrestling show. Thank you so much for joining us. We're about to be, to start talking about the wrestling that we had throughout this past week. What happened? What the hell?
I just need to add that this is a wrestling show / Olympic hockey watch along.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Like, explain to the people like me, who have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so Olympic hockey today. Earlier this morning here in the States, you had Canada versus Finland. Canada won 3-2. Canada won.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great hockey game. Anyways, they won. Canada won, so they are going to the gold medal game. Now we are in the semifinals with the United States taking on Slovakia, and that game's about to start now.
Ooh.
So I'm a
Okay.
little nervous, but I'll be doing my best to pay attention. But as the counter at the bottom says, the banner at the bottom says, forgive Rob if he doesn't pay attention to blank today. I'm going to do my best. We'll see how my best is. So good luck, America.
Yeah, good luck, America, because like when you're going against a Eastern European country, like best wishes. I have pretty good faith that United States are gonna win, but I don't want to jinx anything. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that people want to see United States versus Canada, so I can cheer the crap out of Canada.
Well, you son of a bitch!
I don't care.
How dare you?
I'm not even sorry.
Here,
Okay, go Canada.
You, there you go. Got rid of that horse shit. Okay, Maggie, you're back. Maybe hold on. Now you're. Oh, don't do it.
Stop it! I'm muting myself.
Yeah, well, you watch your mouth in front of the lady punk. Okay, so let's talk wrestling.
Canada.
Well, do your thing Canada. First.
Okay, first of all, go Canada. Second of all, hi guys. So everyone talking about hockey in the chat. More power to you. I have no idea what this is. I would love someone to take me out on a date. Take me out with a gun, probably, but on a date, watching, hockey, because like I want to watch grown men fight until their teeth fall out. That's entertaining to me. Fall on ice. That's the normal stuff that I would like to watch. But like Rob said, this is a wrestling show, guys. Hi, thank you so much for joining. Our Fridays are so awesome because of you guys, and thank you so much for spending your Fridays with us, or whatever day that you like to watch afterwards. Thank you so much. Please leave a like on the video. Like I say every week, this is the easiest way in which you can support Rob and I and this very channel, to which you should be subscribed to. So if you haven't, please subscribe to Fightful Overbooked. Uh, leave a comment in the live chat to ask us, stuff, to ask us questions, sound off, scores, about hockey and stuff. But if you guys would like to support us with your money, because we don't have any, please send a super chat. It's the bottom of the YouTube live chat, the little dollar sign. Any amount matters, please, guys. We love you so much for sending in your super chats, and you can also send in your humper chats at humperchats.com. It makes us keep a little bit more of the proceeds, and again, we thank you so much greatly. Please subscribe to Fightful Select on Patreon, the easiest $5.99 that you're ever gonna spend on wrestling. A bunch of news, a bunch of interviews, contract expiration points, a lot of fun stuff before and after pay-per-views or premium live events. That is the best time to be a Fightful Select subscriber, because you get all the news, all the rumor killers from Sean. I promise you guys, you're gonna love us. So please subscribe to Fightful Select on Patreon, and let's get into the fuckery that was this last week.
Well, we got a super chat already. Soupy sent us a super chat that says,
it's
on that subject,
chat. It's a super
congratulations.
Chat.
Yeah, super chat. Congrats on the USA women's hockey team winning the gold. I added that part, winning the gold yesterday. My Canadian team gave you quite a hard-fought victory. That they did. It was a hell of a game.
Okay, let me see if I got this straight. So the women in hockey played Canada versus United States for the gold. So we might get the same final in the men's side.
We just might.
Okay, now you have to, because Canada should get the win back. So
we got one from Ryan Sullivan, says boo Canada.
No, okay.
Got another one from Soupy that says no tribalism, Ryan, ban. So
can you ban another
I'm sure you could, but I think we'll be fine.
I mean, if you're what do you call it on
moderator?
Okay, moderator. Thank you. Jesus. If you're a moderator, can you get banned?
You can, I'm sure. You would have to be removed. Like, well, you'd have, yeah. I mean, well, you'd have. I don't know.
I would never ban Ryan.
Yeah,
I will never do that. We love you, Ryan. Even though you ask ridiculous questions and you boo Canada, we still love you, sweetie.
Yeah. So, Maggie, I'll let you get started on AEW.
Yeah. So, tell me what you thought about AEW Grand Slam.
Yawn. It was I mean, it was a decent show, but it was just, I don't know. I enjoyed Hangman versus Andrade. That was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the tag team match, my prediction did not happen whatsoever, but they did make their appearance.
Tag match.
Yeah, the women's tag match. The Inspiration did not leave Australia with the tag team titles, but they did debut the next day, which I find strange. Very strange.
Day?
Yeah, they debuted at the house show that they did. I forgot the name of the house show.
That's awesome. I didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
But they weren't on this week's Dynamite either.
Yeah, so. I don't know. It was just weird. I mean,
it was really weird. So when they didn't show up, I was like, well, maybe they would. Okay, fine. That's okay. And then I saw Sean's report on Fightful that they did sign, and I was like, well, where were they then? Like, do they have a non-compete from TNA, or like what? It's really, really weird, because you have the Inspiration. They're from Australia, and you don't have them debut in Australia. And they didn't debut on this week's Dynamite too.
Yeah, the thing that I heard about like for Australia, it sounded like some people said that they didn't want to take away the spotlight from Lena. Goal, let's go. Sorry, 1-0 USA. They didn't want to take the spotlight away from Cross. Lena Cross, is that it? Lena Lena Cross. Lena Cross. I think it's Lena.
Lena.
Lena. Okay. I think,
Yes.
yeah, you never know. That's how it's pronounced, Lena, but it's wrestling, so it could be like Leon A. So, but yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I know this
in
is
the
a
middle of my
hockey.
answer.
I know this is a hockey watch along. Someday, because like the football cup is coming. Okay, it's this year.
Yeah, World Cup. Yep.
Yeah,
You're in
and
the States,
I will be watching.
Yeah,
and I will be watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Throughout our show.
It's pretty much the only time you get us here in the Americas, North America, to get us to watch football. That football.
Almost, yeah, the real football. Almost none of you guys will be watching football. It doesn't matter if it's the World Cup. You still have no idea what's happening.
Well, that's true, but the ratings actually do go pretty high for here.
I understand. Did you put in the result from in the header?
Well, yeah, I need to update it though.
Oh, so you're gonna update throughout the show?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
That is some top-notch dedication.
Yeah.
Okay.
You betcha. Got to.
Okay, so moving back to inspiration and Cross, that's kind of sweet. I like kudos to them for doing that, because when Lena showed up and she joined Megabat into the beatdown, I was really, really confused, because when she came out, and I'm like, okay, she's she's from Australia, that's fine. And I kept waiting for the inspiration to come out to back her up, or for them to be on the Babes of Wrath's side. I kept anticipating that, and then it never happened. I was really, really puzzled. But when you say meh, about the show, I don't think it was a bad show, because
it wasn't bad. That's just me. Like, I just was like,
did you expect more?
I think that's probably the right way to look at it. I think I expected more.
I kind of feel like your expectations for AEW are pretty high right about now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, because the way I look at it, I like to look at Grand Slam as a normal episode of Collision. That is it. A normal.
That's the best way to look. That's the best way to look at it. That's why I think I had my expectations a little bit higher. I'm not saying it was like bad by any means. It was a good show, but I just was like, meh, I
understand. We definitely overhyped it, because the match card itself was phenomenal. And we kept saying, because I kept saying it, SP3 said it on True Heel Heat, along with J News. We all said that this was a pay-per-view worthy card. We all said that. I kind of feel like we overhyped stuff, but it doesn't mean, because listen, guys, I enjoy Dynamite way more than I enjoy Collision. I don't.
Well, yeah. I mean, same.
Yeah. Right. So, the random episodes of Dynamite that we have been getting lately are awesome. So when you have that caliber of the bar being so high, when you get
yes, we are the bar.
We are the bar. When you get this level of Collision, because it's a Grand Slam Collision. If we've been getting, meh episodes of Dynamite, this could have been a wonderful, wonderful episode of Grand Slam. I understand that, but because Dynamite has been so banger lately, that's why I kind of feel like that's why you have trouble saying that it was a wonderful show. But it was a pretty decent show,
Yeah,
like for
I
yeah, because it wasn't a pay-per-view at all.
no,
No one, pictured it as a pay-per-view. But you mentioned Hangman versus Andrade.
yeah, Takeshi and Mox was great.
Yeah, it ended in with a time limit draw, which was
Yeah.
A lot of people expected that to happen because
Yeah.
Takeshita beating I did not see Takeshita winning whatsoever, but I wondered how they gonna manage to keep Takeshita strong in a loss. But so like they didn't, and they ended up in a time limit draw. But this week
What
yeah,
I think what they did is like, I don't know if you saw it, but somebody tweeted out that you could tell after the match Moxley was talking to the ref, telling the ref to have Takeshi hit him with his finisher, and that was good because Moxley is a smart man and he knew what the crowd wanted.
Oh yeah, immediately.
Like
Yes.
that was smart business right there. That's what they did there was a good call. And even though he did not win, they still made him look good, made the fans happy, and there you go.
Absolutely. Like we've mentioned previously, and I feel like I said this on our last week's show. I'm pretty sure that there's a huge reason why Tony Khan loves Moxley so much. And that's probably one of the reasons, because Moxley's been in the business for quite some time now. And he was a part of WWE live television for a long, long time. So he has that tenure in front of live cameras.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember when AEW first started, there were a lot of wrestlers that were never a part of a live television show. And they kept, talking to other wrestlers who had a ton of experience with those sorts of shows. And that's, part of, the wrestling business that I never thought about. But it's a really, really important situation when it comes to live shows, pay-per-views, or, weekly stuff on national television. Moxley knows what he's doing. And I've said this before. I can see Moxley being a company man, and it feels like, because like none of us enjoyed his last title run. I'm pretty sure, because it was kept hostage, the title. And now with everything that Moxley's been doing, I feel like we all instantly forgave the guy for everything that he did with that title, holding it hostage for such a long time. And I feel like he deserves way more credit than he gets. I have no idea how much credit he gets, but he should double that. He should get double of, everything that he's been getting. So I even enjoy the guy way, way more now, because after the hair versus hair match between Tony Storm teaming up with Orange Cassidy, facing Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. So the match ended with Tony Storm pinning Wheeler Yuta. So Wheeler Yuta wanted to get the fuck out. But what Moxley did, like, he stopped him in the audience. He was like, nope, you lost.
He was like that. He was like a dad saying, "Nope, go like pick that dad. Up." Yeah, nope,
like you messed up. Go and and take the consequences. You're gonna, take everything you said that you would. Now go ahead and take it like a man. So Wheeler Yuta was getting his hair shaven, by Mina and by Luther and Tony. So I mean, kudos to Wheeler Yuta keeping it together while Tony Storm was in his face. he was barely keeping it together, man. He's so good.
Yeah, you could tell.
You can tell. And then they showed Moxley in the corner going like this, and I was like, tell me that that's not the most disappointed dad trying to
Yeah.
teach his son a lesson. That was phenomenal. And I'm like, how can you not fucking love Moxley? This is so weird because the Death Riders right now are the weirdest group, man. Because
It's like a
people,
heel face team. It's
yeah, because like people boo Marina Shafir and Claudio Castagnoli and Pac, but they booed him sarcastically.
yeah,
Because there's, Marina Shafir is a legitimate killer,
of
and
course.
Claudio Castagnoli and Pac are one of the best wrestlers on that roster. Everyone hates Wheeler Yuta for some weird ass reason, and Moxley is a straight up babyface. That is the weird.
I think
After Moxley being the most hated guy in the company, so like that, everything. It's so weird. So, what would you about to say?
Well, I think what did it with Wheeler is just how many. I think what did it for Wheeler is just how many people actually love Orange Cassidy, and what he did to Orange Cassidy is just. I think that's been part of the.
No, they hate
heat.
Wheeler Yuta ever since he
No.
turned on Bryan Danielson after he.
Well, yeah, but I'm
gave him
saying
the
like
psychony.
yeah, that's true. But I also look at it from a perspective. They were booing the hell out of him before that too, though. They were like he was the one getting a lot of boos too. Like I think it like went higher. Like before he.
No.
You're right. You're right. Never mind. I was thinking of somebody else, but
no, when he was a part of the BCC, he was because like they were trying to make him into a better version of himself, and everyone loved him. And then he struggled when the BCC turned on Bryan Danielson, and then when he gave Bryan Danielson the Busaikone, everyone like,
yeah.
It was at that moment on that everyone started hating him.
I could see that. Yeah, I just thought. I don't know. Like, I mean, part of me definitely agrees with you, but I do think that a lot of people had issues with him though, like with what he did to
everyone keeps saying it's the hair. And I'm like, what's the problem with the hair? I have no idea. It's so greasy. No, it's wet. Like, no. And because it's shiny, that doesn't mean it's greasy. Come on. It's because it's black hair. Black hair has, that thing, because no hair glows as much as black hair. That's a fact. And that's why people are weird, man. I'm super seriously. But the thing is that they shaved not his entire head, and then they didn't show him on this week's Dynamite. They had a backstage promo, the Death Riders, and he was wearing a winter hat and a hoodie on, and I'm like, why would you not show Wheeler Yuta? Was he on Collision? I haven't seen. I don't remember. Okay.
No, Collision wasn't on this past week.
No, I'm asking. Was it pre-taped? That's why I'm asking.
It's live. It's live tomorrow.
It's live. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have no idea of knowing if. Okay. So he may show his face and his head on Collision, because that's I don't know. I feel like that's a missed opportunity because people want to see his shaved head or whatever. Yeah. So Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher. I know that everyone kept saying that this was going to be a match of the night. I understand that it was going to be a match of the night, but is something extremely important going on in hockey right now?
No, I'm listening.
Oh no, but what's happening? Is it
Slovakia is on the power play? I think right now still.
Okay.
So I know you know what that means for sure.
I'm sure, of course, I know what that means. Sure, I have watched hockey before. Yeah. So a lot of people said that Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe, the ladder match for the TNT Championship, was going to be probably match of the night. It was probably match of the night for a lot of people. Did you enjoy the match?
Yes, I did. I thought it was a good match.
Yes, you did. Okay, so
they beat the hell out of each other.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I was like watching. I love ladder matches. I really do. But I was so ridiculously biased because Tommaso Ciampa wasn't part of that match. That set aside, the match was freaking awesome. I have no idea how these people are still standing. I mean, we didn't see Kyle Fletcher nor Mark Briscoe doing this week's Dynamite. Wait, did we? Did
I
we?
thought Mark. My memory sucks. Let's see.
No, I'm watching
Yeah,
through
I
my
don't.
notes. No,
Yeah, I
no,
don't think we saw him.
Nope.
I think they did
No,
a
we
like a
didn't.
recap. Yeah,
They did.
They were.
Is Brit in the chat or is she going home?
She said she was on her way home. So
Yeah, she's on her way home. Well, I'm sure Soupy's here. I don't think Kyle Fletcher was on the show.
I don't recall. I think they talked about his match, but I don't think he was there.
Talking about the match and the recap does not count whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I know.
So, by the way, it's National Muffin Day. Our friend Zach mentioned in the chat. So
Nice.
I've been enjoying the national days recently, Zach. I've been I mean, I enjoy them every week. Don't get me wrong, but like Muffin Day, the Italian food day, yes.
Rhythm. Okay. Do they even have muffins in Bulgaria?
Yeah, I used to make wonderful muffins myself.
Nice. I don't know why that sounded.
I
don't know why I made that sound dirty, but anyways.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Okay. Okay, but no, I'm a big blueberry muffin guy, so I love blueberry muffins.
I enjoy chocolate muffins too. But like
chocolate muffins are good. Yeah, the Muffin Man on Drury Lane. The Muffin Man.
By the way, that's a Twin Peaks reference.
The Muffin Man.
No, not the Muffin Man, but Muffin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I am Muffin. My name is Muffin. If you know, you know. So
I am Lamp.
Yes. You mentioned Hangman versus Andrade. So the obvious thing happened. So the difference between a muffin and a cupcake. So the muffin is I can explain this in Bulgarian, but I cannot possibly explain this in English. The cupcake is more, man, this is going to sound really stupid. The cupcake is more mushy. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's more, it's like more moist.
You gotta like the cupcakes moist. Or whatever.
Shut up.
But yeah.
You just, I know I'm feeding you more stuff, okay?
Yeah.
For you know.
There you go. Here, Soupy's doing pretty well for us there. Oops, there it is.
What's a cap?
I honestly don't know what he means by that. That's why I said he's doing.
Do you mean the cupcakes don't lie?
I don't know. But so here in the US, like cupcakes have frosting like on them.
Yes, cupcakes usually have frosting, but like the recipes are kind of different too, because like the muffins are more hard. I swear I can explain this in Bulgarian. I swear.
Ooh.
Guys, oh, my sister's in chat. Okay, so she said, "Oh, Rob, I make lemon blueberry muffins at home." Maggie, are you saying my name is Muffin because of Magdalenas? No. We have muffins here that called Magdalenas. And that's my real name for people that have no idea. No, I am Muffin. It's a line from Fire Walk With Me. Laura Palmer says it, and then Donna. Because like, come on. You of all people. By the way, the cupcakes Magdalenas are fucking gross. That's just mine are better. I make really, really good muffins. Used to, because can you guess when was the last time I used my oven?
Let's see, it's
Why? Okay,
2026 now.
okay, okay.
So
So why did that sound sexual?
I don't know. I
That
didn't
sounds sexual.
the last time I used my oven.
Yeah. So can you guess when was the last time I?
Well, it's 2026, so I'm going to say probably sometime in 2025. Let's say October.
2019.
Holy fuck! What? Jesus! I did not mean to drop an F bomb to anybody that's listening. I apologize for that. Usually Maggie's the F bomb captain.
Yeah, I'm usually the one. Yeah, 2019 was the last time I made muffins for my then boyfriend, because it was his birthday and I promised him muffins. He said that they were the best. No, they were cupcakes. Yeah, he said that they were the best cupcakes that he ever ate. I made him a care package, so I put a bunch of cupcakes in a Tupperware. So he left for our capital for a concert. Then he returned and he broke up with me. He returned the Tupperware, so that's that's fine. But
so do you honor him by not using your oven or what?
I haven't used my oven ever since. Not for me, not for a man, anyone. So I have no idea if it still works or not. But that's.
I'm baffled by that. That's crazy.
I know. I will use my oven again when I get another boyfriend. Okay, that sounded sexual too.
So. Yeah, well, that's you're a pervert, so that's okay.
Yes. Thank you. Were we talking about wrestling or?
We were, but
we were okay. So, guys, I'm trying to keep it clean when it comes to food, and all of you now are talking about muffins and cupcakes, and I'm having a hard time not having sugar cravings right now. So let's talk about wrestling once again, because I kind of feel like that's what we're here for. Other than that, guys, if you do have questions, you can always send super chats and humper chats. That's any sorts of questions apart from my intimate life, because I don't have any. So Hangman versus Andrade. So everything that we thought that was going to happen happened in this match, because Don Callis distracted the referee, and Andrade gave so Andrade could give Hangman the low blow, but Adam ended low blowing Andrade and give him the buckshot lariat and winning the match, which meant that he was going to be a number one contender. So what happened on this week's Dynamite kind of confused me a bit. Were you confused by the segment between Hangman and MJF? Because I was kind of confused. The segment was good. The segment was good, because MJF came out, Hangman came out. MJF said that he hated absolutely everything that Hangman said, did. He said that Hangman beating MJF 2 times was a lucky shot. Hangman said that funny thing that MJF came back with hair thicker than Mark Davis. This was good. This was a wonderful line. So then Hangman said that if MJF agreed to have a stipulation on the match, and Hangman lost the match, that Hangman will never challenge for the AEW championship. And then MJF said, well, I'm not gonna, make a decision right now, because I have to think about it. And then Adam said, well, you have to agree to my stipulation, which is Texas death. And I was like, when did he mention that it was a Texas death? Because the audience were chanting Texas death, because this is Hangman's match. This is Hangman's match. So this was a bit baffling, because I thought that they agreed to a Texas death match, and then they turns out that they didn't agree because the match was made official, and it didn't have a stipulation written, anywhere near the graphic of the match. So I suppose that this is going to be to be determined. But the thing, so yes, the Soupy phrased it absolutely correctly. So Hangman pulled out a Cody. Sure, because this went so good the last time that we did it. So why not do it now? So I'm gonna be so fucking furious if Hangman loses this match now. So if Hangman loses, he's gonna go get a neck tattoo and then flee to WWE because what the fuck was that? I mean, the same conversations that we were having when Cody did it, we're having right now. So all of us, not all of us, but like the majority of us are now planning Hangman's heel turn because we saw Cody losing a match against, was it Jericho? Yeah, it was Jericho. Yeah, he had the stipulation against Jericho, right?
No, it was MJF.
No, it was MJF. So, really?
Yep.
You're sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm about 100% sure, which is saying something. But we'll have somebody. Yeah, see, there's one person that says it was MJF. I thought it was MJF. For once in my life, I'm right about something.
My God, really? It was MJF?
Yep, because Wardlow was still with him.
Why do I keep thinking that it was Chris Jericho?
Because you're a big Chris Jericho fan.
Sure, that must be it.
Yep. See, told you. I know.
Hi, guys!
Perfect timing.
I had that. I hate that.
No, you don't.
Fucking hate that. Yeah, so...
Sacrifice! 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 Sacrifice!
That's the one I thought you hated.
You had no segue for that.
No, well, that's part of the problem. I usually don't have a segue for it.
You had no boo. That was poor from your part.
Well,
you usually have segues for those,
I usually do, but that time I had to just work it in there.
Yeah, work it.
That's what she said.
Sure. We thought that when Cody when Cody lost that match, so he never, because he made that stipulation, he never got the chance to challenge for the AEW championship ever again.
Correct.
All of us were planning his heel turn because when you're a heel, you can say, ha, psych, and then challenge for, the title. He didn't. Yeah. He was so Cody that he chose not to challenge legitimately for the AEW championship than to turn heel. That is the most Cody thing. He dyed his hair black for a week.
But
he looked
Maggie,
like Dracula's Gen Z child.
You have to remember, he had adrenaline in his soul.
No.
Just
no.
No, I know.
Stop making fetch happen. No. So it's the exact same thing now with Hangman. I hate this. I fucking hate this. So if Hangman loses this match, are they gonna invent 3 more titles just so Hangman can challenge for them? Because when Cody lost that championship opportunity and his future championship opportunities, they invented the TNT title.
Yeah.
And he was the inaugural champion.
Well, we still know that they have to come out with a true TV title because sometimes they are the Dynamite encore show on that. So they later, when they rebroadcast Dynamite, they always put it on True TV on Friday night. So we got to get that title.
Great.
Then there's going to be the HBO app title. And then they need this. And then they're probably due for a CNN title too. The news network. I'm just saying, like, there's plenty of options that they could go with.
I know that there are a lot of options, but you don't necessarily need to take all the options that are available to you. You're not a whore. I mean, like, you can just yeah, you're not. So you can just, the wrestling fan should not be rooting for a bunch of titles being made just so someone can hold them. That's not how life goes. Dave and Buster's championship. So I feel like this championship will immediately go to Steven Jensen, because he's one of the most, regular people in Dave and Buster's. And also
somebody got rid of my damn Dave and Buster's. What the hell?
Was it yours?
The one I had on here. Yeah, that was mine.
Did you have it? Because it's been a part of, the Fightful.
Yeah, I was the one that put it on there. I was the one that put it on there. Yeah, well, I'll get it back, damn it.
It's probably Kate, because she's been, she's the one getting blamed for things being deleted.
Well, she's fired.
Warner Brothers World Champion.
We got another super chat that I need to read. From Soupy, he says, if Hangman loses, it has to be because of Swerve, because heel Hangman said he would never let Swerve be AEW World Champion again.
I know. I was
getting part because you're a big Jericho fan.
Thank you. You're sweetest today. Just go and watch your hockey game.
Happy 2-0. Good guys.
Yeah, thank you, Soupy. I was getting to that. Yeah, because during the main event of Dynamite, we saw such a wonderful showing between Swerve and Kenny. This was such a joy to watch, because you don't get that many Kenny Omega single matches. We just don't. And if we do, there's a lot of stakes involved. So what happened, and this was brilliantly done, by the way. Bryan Danielson on commentary is a menace, because Swerve Strickland pulled out Aubrey in front of him, so that when Kenny Omega was going for the V-trigger, Aubrey took all of that. So Kenny killed Aubrey for once, because everyone kills him all the time. And Bryan Danielson on commentary, he was like, well, maybe this wasn't on purpose. And he made it, because I was like, come on, it was totally on purpose. And Bryan Danielson, continued talking on commentary. And I was like, well, come to think of it, if Bryan Danielson thinks this wasn't on purpose, then maybe it wasn't. The fucker got me, man. So they had to. They had to have all these shenanigans just so they can have anything that happened after the match look even more awesome. So what happened? Swerve hit 2 stomps, and Kenny Omega still kicked out of that. Then Swerve gave him the big pressure, and he won. So after the match, he continued killing Kenny.
The bastard killed Kenny.
Yeah, and he even manhandled and got into Prince Nana's face a lot. He took his chain and wrapped it around Kenny's neck, and he hanged Kenny. You know how just like Hangman used to do during all of these Texas death matches, all of the time he won like that. And
Mhm.
he beat John Moxley at All In Texas last year by hanging him. That was so I still feel like this was John Moxley's best showing because he legitimately looked like he was about to die. And he tapped out with such emergence because like he thought that he was gonna die.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have a lot of questions. I mean, first of all, where were the Young Bucks here? Because they were on the show. They had a segment with FTR and Stokely. And they were even wearing ring clothes. I was stumped because they officially made, you know, the tag match official for Revolution. So I'm just gonna sit here and pretend that we're gonna have a banger of a tag team match every Revolution pay-per-view. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that.
It's probably
I
safe
will
to assume.
always remember the best tag team match that we've got ever between Hangman and Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks at the first ever edition of Revolution 2019, right before the pandemic hit. Right before the pandemic. I feel like that's the reason why I'm romanticizing that show so much. Also, we got Pac versus Orange Cassidy, which is the only 10-star match I've ever seen. Yeah, so getting back to, you know, Swerve and Kenny. If this, so everyone in that audience was booing Swerve Strickland because if you turn heel on Kenny, it really doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna get booed a lot because Kenny is on this really emotional run right now that he's you know just enjoying being the audience's favorite, which is pretty much all the time apart from the time when he's heel. But even when he's a heel, he's one of everyone's favorite. So Soupy was kind of right when he said in you know, in his super chat, Swerve costing Hangman is it's just gonna be so fucking bittersweet. For me, it's gonna be so bittersweet because it plays off of their incredible history, but also it's gonna take away the you know, the ability for Hangman to challenge for the AEW championship in the future. Am I cutting off?
At times for me, but I don't know if it's just me or if it's like I don't know if it's my connection or yours.
So you're cutting off for me. So people in the chat have to say who of us is cutting off. Who?
But yeah, I know what you're saying, and like I'm curious to see what route they go because we know that Kenny is going to be away for a little while based on Fightful Select report. You know, that's the thing. Like, how long will he be gone? Will he make an appearance at Revolution? We don't know. If he makes an appearance at Revolution, that could make things interesting as far as like Swerve trying to cost Hangman because maybe Kenny comes out, helps Hangman. You never know.
Because in Hangman's words, he was so looking forward to battling his friend, you know, for the championship, but he's not because, you know.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't see them turning Hangman heel anytime soon again.
I'm not saying soon. Because like if he loses to MJF and he never gets a championship opportunity. He's the only one in that goddamn company who keeps referring to the AEW championship as the AEW Men's World Championship. So he's the only one, the fucker. He's so amazing and wonderful and wholesome. Do you mean to tell me that he, while referring to the championship in the most accurate way, he never gets to hold it ever? I don't want that. Plus, even MJF said it. Everyone keeps saying that Hangman is the main character. Every one of us, I feel like every person who keeps talking about AEW on their podcasts or articles or whatever, we keep referring to Hangman as the main character because he is. Everything up until now in AEW's history is written around the guy. Everything. And now he doesn't get to hold that championship ever again? Fuck no. I don't want to be a part of that world. And again, they're going to make 50,000 more championships just so they can give him that. No, just don't. We have enough.
I think, and this is very early to say because I don't have any idea, but I kind of wonder if Hangman does win the title because maybe MJF has to go film another movie or something. Who knows?
Probably, but Soupy's kind of right. If Hangman wins, I think we might be getting Rob's Omega Hangman at All In. Not All In. That's Will Ospreay's thing. It's gonna probably gonna be a different time, but guys, I don't know how we get to Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega at All In. I don't know how we get to that, but hopefully we get to that. And this is for every one of you guys who will be watching All In live, because I will not be going to All In this year as well. But I will be watching from home, and this is something I very, very much would like to see.
Right. Anything else you want to talk about AEW West? Are you ready to move on to the Cooper effect?
How is Darby Allin not a heel?
Well, he is in my book.
So yeah, and mine too. So explain the segment that we got on this week's Dynamite without making it look like Darby's a heel.
I can't.
So he cost someone their match, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Darby, yeah." Go away with your fuzzy coat. Give me the fuzzy coat and then go away. Because, first of all, that coat is really good. And I feel like it's going to look better on me because it's pink. The gray one is also good. But, like, give me the pink one. Because pink is my favorite color.
This is a good point here. Clown makes a good point. And I'm glad that Jordan said something because I didn't see it at first. If only Hangman had a best friend who is also an EVP, who, when Hangman gets screwed, that can somebody can lift that stipulation. That'd be. I don't like
Cody,
it, but
did
it makes
Cody get screwed in the match? Was Cody screwed in the match? Because Cody was an EVP.
Yeah, he took a low blow.
Yeah, so Cody was an EVP. He was a part of the EVPs.
Yeah, but he made that choice. He's an EVP, but he made that choice.
Yeah, and there are a lot of other EVPs who can say, fuck no.
But I'm just saying, I could see where they come from with that standpoint. I can definitely see that happening.
Guys, stop making Hangman lose. Hangman should never lose this match. All of you guys are trying to make Hangman lose the match and still have the championship opportunity afterwards on a technicality. No, Hangman should never lose this type of match. Although it still hasn't been made official that it's a Texas death match, but also MJF can go a lot of ways here. First of all, he can say no to this specific stipulation because it's Hangman's background. The Texas death match. This is Hangman's shit. So he can also say no, because he might say, I'm not gonna allow yourself to become a martyr. He can do a lot of stuff, because MJF makes so much sense, man. I mean, like, MJF is slowly, I know people are gonna be pissed off that I make this comparison, but MJF is slowly going the Kevin Owens route, where he makes sense even when he's a heel. He makes stuff make sense. He does that all the time. So, God damn it, I miss Kevin Owens, man. I miss him so much.
I do too.
I want to hug him so much. Yeah, so Darby. Fuck Darby. That in conclusion, fuck Darby Allin. This pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, and I feel like that's about it when it comes to Dynamite.
Okie dokie. So that means it's a little Cooper effect action here.
Guys, I know you're gonna be shocked, but we're gonna talk about doggies. I know, it's so shocking. So, so 5 dogs and 4 hikers were approaching the summit of a mountain. So all of their dogs fell through a cornice as they were hiking through the mountain. A cornice is a term for a large buildup of snow on the edge of a cliff face or overhanging ledge, because I needed subtext because I had no idea what cornice meant. So the hikers rescued 4 of the pooches, but Aggie, a 5-year-old spaniel, could not be found. She had fallen into the hollow below of the summit. So the next morning, mountain rescue team assembled along with Aggie's owner and a local deer stalker, because I didn't know that that's a thing. A deer stalker? Okay. So they were looking for, they were trying to find her. So it definitely didn't take them long after they arrived at the point where she fell through the cornice. So a rescuer was lowered with a rope down into the hollow where Aggie, no worse for wear, was extremely cold. 3,000 feet up was and she was that happy to see someone. The team leader Ian said that the incident highlighted the risk of posed by cornices. So usually like the article wanted to make sure that usually doggies are the ones who rescue people in the snow and the cold areas all the time, but this time it was the other way around, because when you have a pet, especially a dog, and you're walking around with the dog every time, and like you love the dog so much it's a part of your family, you want to rescue the crap out of that dog every time that it disappears. So I know we usually talk about, pets, animals, and whatever being incredibly wholesome. So this is one of those rare instances that we praise people for, loving animals as much as Rob and I do. So kudos to that entire rescue team. The deer stalker also for looking for Aggie, and she's absolutely fine. They gave her treats. And she's warm now, once again. Away from the cornice. I learned a new word today.
There you go.
Everyone clap, please.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, good doggy.
Tell me.
Glad the doggy's okay.
Yes. We're all glad that Aggie is absolutely safe now. What did you think of Raw this week?
I thought it was decent.
Really?
I think from the standpoint that they made me happy by telling that they told me that they're going to celebrate AJ Styles next week. Remember, that's how I grade Raw is depending on AJ Styles.
Yeah, this is legitimately so. Now after that, if we don't have any AJ Styles segments after, next week, so Raw doesn't exist for us by
for the
your
for the most part.
for the most
No,
part.
hopefully that changes. I mean, yeah, I mean, hopefully that changes. But I was, I don't know. I liked the CM Punk Finn Balor segment. I thought that was good. I enjoyed the qualifying matches. So there you go. That's how I felt about Raw this week. I mean, let's see, what else am I forgetting here?
Okay,
Dominic
so
Mysterio wrestled again, so that's good.
I mean, I'm sorry. I rolled so much that I give myself a headache. Yes. Dominic Mysterio did go up against Javon Evans and Gunther for a triple threat elimination chamber qualifier. So of course he was put in that match to take a pin. Everyone knows that, and Javon qualified for the elimination chamber. So at this point, I'm just wondering what crazy thing and what crazy spot he's gonna throw himself off of in the elimination chamber.
Oh, who knows? But I do
just
want
hope
to
he survives.
I do want to add that DJ, I did call him to see
Okay.
be a guest today, and he said he was traveling, but he's on his way back to Atlanta because he plans on being with the family on Raw, like at Raw rather.
Is he gonna be in the crowd? Are they gonna show him in the crowd?
Yep, he said. Well, I don't know if they'll show him, but he said he will be in the crowd. But he said he would be more than happy to call us next week and let us know how the show went. So we'll get an
Okay.
exclusive
So
report.
hopefully we can get DJ.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jordan, sweetie. Were you a part of our coexisting community when Rob Lowe used to call? Because
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of Rob Lowe, but
Yeah.
we're gonna hear again from Rob Lowe where
Yeah.
when his brother Wardlow is better once again for a millionth time and comes back to television. So, but Rob Lowe was the first one to ever be a part of the show, and because DJ Styles didn't want to, be left behind, this is, actually what happened. So,
yeah, I'm thinking this might be I think this might be the case too, potentially. I could see that. I'm not saying it will, but
I could see that, and I'm gonna fucking cry like a moron because, like, I'm sorry for making that.
Crying like a moron.
Yeah, I feel like this was a bit insensitive, but I'm gonna cry like a bitch because AJ Styles. No, that's better. Yeah, so AJ Styles should be still wrestling. What do you mean, Hall of Famer? No, you should go ahead and have killer matches with all the people we want to see you against. At this point, I don't care. Just go to fucking TNA, just wrestle again. I don't care. I don't care if I never get to see Kenny Omega versus AJ Styles. I don't care. Just go and wrestle again. I just don't take this away from me. Okay? I'm not ready to say goodbye to AJ Styles' wrestling career. Him versus Gunther should not be his last match. The match was good. It should not be his last match. That's travesty if this was legitimately his last match. No.
You should watch the vlog that he had that they put on.
I will be watching his vlog, but I still haven't. I know our wonderful, wonderful friend Bryn put it in the in the notes. I still haven't gotten to that.
That was probably me.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
It might have been me.
I did watch his interview with Stephanie McMahon though. And I did talk to you. I don't know if we discussed this on our show, but I did talk to you, when we texted back and forth, because he's talking about his children a lot. He's talking about his children a lot. He shows how much he fucking adores his children. He talked about what a fucking idiot he was when he was in school, and he because he was a boy. Boys are stupid. He even said it himself. Boys are stupid. He did a bunch of crap, but he turned into the man that he is now. I love when grown men talk about how much they adore their wives and how much they love their children. Apparently, that's too much to ask for when it comes to modern Bulgarian men. I keep saying Bulgarian because I don't want you people to think that I think that of all men. No, the Bulgarian stereotypical man is a Neanderthal. So I will be watching the vlog. Probably soon. Probably soon. So yeah, I don't think I'm ready for AJ Styles Hall of Fame stuff. I'm really not. I'm really not.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think is in the box. Okay, first of all, let's have some context. So Adam Pearce got a huge crate that said February 28th, 2026. So that's the date where Elimination Chamber is being held, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he said it so himself. And I was like, okay, what's in the box? Tell us right now. What's in the box? But then I saw that there was a date on it. Oh, they're gonna fucking drag this out. No, Soupy, it's not. Fucking damn it. No, delete, right? Yeah, so Clown keeps saying it's Danhausen because if there is a person inside that crate, which makes no sense, it makes all the kayfabe logic in the world that this is Danhausen. All the sense in the world. Because Danhausen is the only person who will trap himself in a crate and not drink or eat anything because it's Danhausen. And just be in the crate and just not piss and shit for 2 weeks.
Well, we don't know. We don't know if he doesn't do that in that crate.
Yeah, but like when they open the crate, they're gonna see a bunch of stuff if he does, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Well, hey.
What I'm gonna be so incredibly stoked if they over and over try to open the crate and they do open the crate and it's a smaller crate inside and then it's a smaller crate. This is gonna be so funny because everyone will get their hopes up that it's actually something intriguing, and then it's nothing. Because like I keep remembering. Do you remember Eric Rowan's spider?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, unfortunately I do now that you brought it up.
That because every time Sean talked about it on the Raw post show, he was like, well, the golden egg and Vince McMahon, who took the egg and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, sure, but what about Eric Rowan's spider? Because like that was the stupidest thing ever. It was so fucking stupid, and I fucking hate spiders. Yeah, so people also keep saying it's Chris Jericho. That's gonna be so dumb.
I don't think it's Jericho. That's just me, though. I don't think it's Jericho.
Okay, so Scott thinks it's the Spirit Squad. Jordan, I don't ever want to see Kane on my television ever again. Like, ever.
I agree with that.
I just keep doing what you're doing, dude. Just be off my television. I just don't want. I have zero interest in Kane in 2026, and 3 years prior also. So this pretty much. I feel like the crate was the thing that people were talking about the most, after the show, because
yeah.
I do understand that Americans as a whole do enjoy the whodunit thing and the mystery and stuff. That's why people were so glued to television during Dynamite because of the devil and the mini devils attacking everyone backstage and targeting MJF and stuff. They were intrigued because they were wondering who's behind the mask.
Who behind it?
We're glad you're home safe, sweetie. So AJ Lee and Becky Lynch had also a segment in the ring. He said that she pretty much wants to fight everyone in the locker room, but all her roads keep leading to Becky. Also, she kind of said something stupid. She said that she gave Becky a 10-year start, and she still hasn't kept up. And I'm like, she's a multiple time women's champion. She's the first woman to ever win the WrestleMania main event. What do you mean she didn't catch up? She ran right past you, sweetie. I mean, and this is me saying it. This is me saying it because, as a huge AJ Lee fan, I know that none of this probably couldn't happen if AJ Lee didn't move the Divas division so much when she was there. She did mention the Divas butterfly belt and the fact that she made that belt, and even though it was meant to look as something different and it was meant to be a consolation prize for a division that at the time did not matter, but she made it matter, and that was true. That absolutely was true.
Oh, good. There you go, Maggie.
Why would Pat McAfee be in the box? I mean, there's no reason for Pat McAfee to be in the trade.
I know. I don't know. I don't know.
No reason for Pat McAfee to be there. I mean, if Pat McAfee was going to come back, just come back and be on commentary, because I know that people don't like Pat McAfee on the commentary table, but I like him because he made
I like him too.
I love Pat McAfee on commentary. He made Michael Cole awesome. And not only that, but he was goofy and stupid. I mean, I enjoy that. And that is the level of goofy and stupid that I like. Not like Booker T. Just there's levels to this. Okay? And Booker T is a Hall of Famer. He was a wonderful wrestler, and everything he did in WCW, and then not so much in WWE, because they were punishing people from WCW at the time. But he was a trailblazer, and he was an awesome champion. But the thing that he's doing right now, that is, let's just not mention it. I keep thinking of that enormously normal interview and back and forth that he had with Roxanne Perez backstage in NXT. And I was like, oh, so you can be normal. You just choose not to be on commentary. He was so enjoyable to listen to, that entire interview with Roxanne.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, it could be worse. He could be.
I gotta pop my dick, man.
I still will never understand that ever in my life, but whatever.
I mean, he did say neck, but he really didn't.
Yeah.
He totally didn't. Yeah, so going back to AJ and Becky. So Becky said that she was making history while AJ Lee was making comics. And I'm like, so AJ Lee was making history by making comics, because that's what I heard. That's pretty much what I heard. So AJ Lee was like, I'll give you the first shot, and then Becky doesn't. She was like, oh, you're gonna make me, you're gonna make it more. when I beat you at Elimination Chamber, you're gonna say that it was because I beat you before that. Uh, this this keeps not making sense to me a little bit, just a little bit. I am gonna enjoy everything about this match. But it's just, the weeks leading to, they're kind of weird. I'm pretty sure that next week, because it's gonna be, the go home Raw for Elimination Chamber, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna brawl. It's textbook, right? They're just gonna brawl.
Or an attack, like one of the two happens.
Yes. But I'll tell you what, I did enjoy every second of Logan Paul getting stomped on the commentary table by the Masked Man. So each and every week, so we get the Masked Man. I feel like every week it's a different person behind the mask. Seriously. And it is probably a different person. I can be wrong. But he came out of nowhere because Logan Paul took Michael Cole's headset and he was talking crap on the headset, and then he got stomped on the commentary table, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but that was perfectly executed, because that was
really good. I was impressed by that.
I was really, really impressed because, while the audience may know that he was about to be stomped because they see the man in black, but we didn't. All the people watching all around the world, we had no idea, and that was an amazing visual. And I feel like it should be immortalized in a GIF. That's all I'm saying. Do you have early predictions for the Elimination Chamber on the men's side?
Right now, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
So do you have the complete list of the people in the men's Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, I can pull it up. I have
Okay.
it right. So you have Cody Rhodes, LaKnight, Randy Orton, Javon Evans. So, and tonight there's the qualifying matches: Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, and I forgot the other one. Let's see here.
So this is pretty much the person who wins the Elimination Chamber will be challenging Drew McIntyre, correct?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Somebody will help me out here and tell me who it was.
Well, it's in the notes that Brent made.
Damian Priest. Thank you. I just didn't see it in the
Carmelo
notes.
Hayes versus Trick Williams versus Damian Priest, right? Yes. We on the women's side, we have Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair versus Kiana James for the Elimination Chamber, and I feel like Nia Jax is winning that match. Probably. So I don't want to be a bummer, but I feel like Cody Rhodes wins this Elimination Chamber, and he's gonna face Drew McIntyre again. And no, you made me say it. At WrestleMania. The only way, if this happens, the only way I'm gonna enjoy that match is if Cody Rhodes is a heel.
I think I might get my idea of Sami Zayn maybe still. I mean, it's there still. That possibility's there.
Also, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu, he's not in it.
Yeah, he's not in it, but was he a part? I feel like he was a part of the an Elimination Chamber match, qualifying match.
Yeah, he wasn't he in the one with? Yeah, he was in with Sami Zayn, and right, Sammy, Cody, and
Sammy, Cody, and Fatu.
yeah,
Was this on last week's SmackDown? Yeah, Cody, Fatu,
yeah,
and Sammy. Yes.
yeah, and then
Oh
Drew.
yeah, I didn't. I don't know if people will see it, but I wrote. Is it here? No, it's
I
it's
can't.
here. Yeah, Cody wins. Boo!
Yeah, Scott says that could be two, and I don't want that. I could see that turning into a 4-way match, and I don't want
Why
that.
would it be a 4-way match? Do you mean Sammy, Cody, Fatu, and Drew?
Yeah, I've heard
Why?
some people said that too. I mean, I don't like that idea at all.
Yeah, because that's them making it easy on themselves.
Unless they do
what?
this. Unless that's how Kevin Owens comes back and he stuns everybody to help Sammy win. There you go. I'm okay with it then. That's not going to happen, but
Yeah, but like I'm gonna be glad for Kevin Owens, not
yeah, I know.
anyone else.
No, I know. But the one thing that'd be cool though, hey, 3-0. Woo! Okay. Oh, wait, they might have waved it off. Damn it. Yeah, I think they waved it off. Or maybe that was I don't know. That was a penalty. Maybe it's a penalty. Never mind. They got excited for a second. No, it's not so exciting. Oh well.
It's okay. You're still gonna win. Damn it. Damn it.
Son of a bitch. No goal. Bastards.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. They said it was
Yeah,
kicked in. Sons of bitches. It was not kicked in. It was accidental.
Still kicked in.
It was actually. I just saw the replay.
Suckers. Okay. Yeah, so anything, just not anyone but you, Cody. You remember? I got hiccups. That's awful. You remember that angle with Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns fucking years ago? Bray Wyatt cost Roman Reigns the Money in the Bank briefcase. He knocked him off the ladder. And then
I don't remember that at all.
Roman Reigns was like, fucking why? And he was like, anyone but you, Roman. Anyone but you. That was his entire shtick throughout that entire feud. It was the saddest feud in the world, but that was his entire thing. Anyone but you, Roman. That was it.
I can't believe I don't remember that.
And it was during the awful times of WWE. Awful times.
That's nerve. That's narrowing it down. But
yeah,
no, I know what you mean.
I know I'm not helping at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a tough time. It was a tough time. I have no idea why I still remember it. I'm not gonna lie, but that's the only thing I remember. Anyone but you, Roman. And then Roman Reigns beat him 1,000 times, which was unfair in my eyes. So the copy and paste here. Someone should fucking cost Cody, and they're gonna be anyone but you, Roman. Anyone but you, Cody. And it should be me, okay? It should be hire me just so I can have money. Hire me to knock him out of the Elimination Chamber. And I was like, anyone but you, Cody. Anyone but you. Suck it, Steven Jensen. I'm so kidding. We love Steven Jensen here. So probably yes. Anyone but you, Cody. Someone copy and paste the feud.
I was going to bring up the Action Wrestling card again for February 28th, Death Valley Days, with Action Wrestling taking place at the TWE Arena in Red Bank, Tennessee. Tickets still available on Action Wrestling's website, or you can just watch the show on IWTV. You got some matches like Mad Dog Conley taking on Slade, Toby Klein versus one of my favorite names ever, the Killbilly, Nathan Mowry. Yeah,
Billy is fucking killing me.
yeah. There's you have Jameson Shook taking on Tank, Darian Bingston versus Ryan Mooney. So lots of different, or variety of different matches. I think they have let's see here, 3, 6. They have 9 matches on the card right now. So
Okay.
so you can go to at Wrestle Action 1 on Twitter or X for the latest info on there. So make sure you check that out.
I'm
Maggie,
sure
anything else you want to talk about?
Show. No.
No? You want to plug your shit, man?
I will be plugging my shit. Thank you. Yeah, what?
I think we got another goal now. Yeah, we do. Woohoo!
Are you sure?
Rena. Yeah, that time I am. Yep.
Yes. I'm so glad that you guys are how many how much time more until the end of the match?
I think this is the second period, so let's see here.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
There's 3 periods, and each period's 20 minutes.
That's stupid. Okay, so you're probably winning.
Yeah. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second period. So
okay, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna watch United States versus Canada on the men's side too. So,
yeah, we can stay on and watch, like Bryn says.
Yeah, but like, sweetie, I want to go to sleep. See, it's almost midnight, and I just want to go to sleep. Okay, I'm working the day shift.
Or nothing.
Tomorrow. Suck it. Okay, so there's 0 use for us to be here on the show because Rob is gonna be watching something I've never watched before. I just enjoy watching beautiful men beat the crap out of each other, but that's wrestling. So Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. That's why I want it, not because I'm gonna be washing all my clothes, mainly my underwear.
Yeah.
At that time, because I will not be watching it live at Wembley.
You should be.
Sadly. I should be, yes, but I feel like I should be a grown-up and
it's overrated.
And redo my bathroom, which is the main priority I have for this apartment.
You destroy your toilet with a big old
with a sledgehammer, yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take a huge dump in my toilet, sweetie. I know that's what you
There you go. Soupy, there you go.
You're such a child.
Every
time Fightful is filled with male children. You're such boys, all of you.
Yeah, we're pretty pathetic.
I didn't say that. I said boys.
Well, same thing. Anyways.
So let me plug my shit because that's has a totally different new meaning now that we talked about plugging toilets. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can follow me on Twix, Twitter, X, whatever, at Maggie_IK, and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. After the video is done, please leave a comment below. It helps us out a lot with the awful YouTube algorithm that actually despises us. Please subscribe to Fightful Select on Patreon, the best $5.99 you're ever going to spend on wrestling. Leave a like on the video as you're exiting. And please subscribe to youtube.com/Fightful and youtube.com/FightfulOverbook, the very channel that you are watching. Thank you so much for joining us, and go Canada.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on X. I'm also on Instagram at Fightful Rob and on Threads at Fightful Rob. And Maggie, guess what? I got dad jokes today.
Sure, yes.
Yeah, I got dad jokes. So let me copy and paste them right here.
Did you look for them, or did Brent send you some?
I don't think Brent sent me any this week, but these are ones that I got. So, are you ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Maggie, do you know how I got out of Iraq? I ran.
Yeah.
My friend has been engaged over 5 times, but never has married. That's a lot of near misses.
My sister's gonna love that one.
Uh,
It's her favorite kind of play on words.
Okay. The elevator in my office building continues to make suspicious noises. I'm pretty sure it's part of a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top. My friend visited and ate all the cheese and yogurt in my fridge. How dare he? There you go, guys. And dad jokes for today.
Okay, the
February
best one for
20th.
last. You rarely do that.
Yeah, I rarely do that.
You always say the best one first, and then the other ones are
Yeah.
not that good. But this time was the absolute opposite.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. I did that for you. Because I know how much you love like cheese and what's the other like it pretty much looks like cottage cheese to many of us. It's something you have. Like
Do
you
you
like
mean
to eat.
Bulgaria?
Yeah, that's it. Bulgarian cheese. Yeah.
You forgot what Bulgarian cheese is?
Well, I forgot the name of it, but I know. Yeah. Oh, Brent says she did send me one on Twitter. So let me see if I can grab that real quick. Oh, here we go. What? Oops. Hold on. 1 second. I got to be able to see this.
Okay,
All right.
while you're getting okay.
I got it. It is. What do you call a gathering of lumber enthusiasts? A board meeting. There you go.
Okay, that is a good one. Brent's ones are always
Yeah, Brents are good.
always a good.
Brents are, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Brent, for this one. So, like I said, while while Rob was searching for, the joke, Scott did put on in the chat that Fightful Select is now $7.99, but I wouldn't know because I'm subscribed to, the second tier, the $10 tier, which you guys should be, it's
Part of
it's more fun. Yes, is it really $7.99 now?
I don't know. I would assume.
When
that
did
would be-
this happen?
I don't know. Like that was my thing. I'm
Yes.
like, oh, maybe I don't remember hearing that.
I don't remember anyone's mentioning this. Is it seriously $7.99? This is the weird thing.
Let's see. Oh, I was gonna try to sign on and figure out, but that's not helping me. Let's see.
No,
here.
we like that. Scott said it's okay, still cheaper than Starbucks.
Yeah, it's $7.99.
I don't know when it happened.
I don't know.
But guys, being compared to Starbucks shouldn't be a thing because Starbucks is crappy coffee. If you like Starbucks, then you don't like coffee. Just started this month, sweetie. That's not satisfying to me because like I watched almost all the post shows, and every time they talk about Fightful Select, they plug and everything, and I've never heard of the price going up. So yeah, so apparently I need to be more observant and listen better. We should always try to listen better. But that's absolutely so. What you should do is lock in your ear subscription before they raise the prices even more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for joining us. We will see you guys next week for another episode of Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. Peace out.
Elimination Chamber predictions like next week.
Yeah, so we'll be back. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Go Team US. United States Hockey. Go see it.
Canada.
Boo Canada.
Go Canada.
We like our Canadian friends. That's about it. So peace. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. You can listen to many of our previous episodes on your favorite podcast platform or view them at youtube.com/FightfulOverbooked.